Exercise 3D. Let us start with question number 13. Everyone read the question. What is given? Find the smallest number by which 252 must be multiplied to get a perfect square number. Also find the square root of the perfect square number so obtained. So our number is 252. We have to multiply a certain number with this number to make it a perfect square number, so that the result will be a perfect square number. First of all, when this type of question comes, that by which number should the given number be multiplied or divided, then we have to use prime factorization method only. That I told you in our first class of square and square root chapter. So here also we will use the prime factorization method only. 2, 1, 2 2s are 4, 6, 2, 6, 3, 7, 9, 3, 3. Therefore, 252 is equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. We are writing 7 at the end. Now look, if we want to find out square root of this number, then for these two, 1 will be outside the square root sign. For these two 3's, 1 will be outside the square root sign. But look, this 7 is single. So if we multiply another 7 with this number, then this 2 7, for this 2 7, 1 will be outside the square root sign. Therefore, we observe that we have to multiply by 7. Okay? We have to multiply by 7, so that there will be 2 7 and 4. For the 2 7, 1 will be outside the square root sign. Okay? So what we have to observe? We have to observe which one is in odd number of times. That is, which one is single. Here it is 7. Therefore write down. Therefore we have to multiply 7 with 252 so that the result is a perfect square. And the number is 252 into 7. Multiply 7 to the 14, 4, 1 in hand, 5 7, 35, 6, 3 in hand, 7 to the 14, 1 7, 6 4. Now for the last part, also find the square root of the number so obtained. Now look, the number is 1764. Usually students make the mistake that they again prime factorize this number and then find out its square root. But I will suggest that instead of finding out square root of this number by using prime factorization method again, just observe this number is obtained by multiplying 7 with 252. Therefore, the factors of 1764, it will be all the factors of 252 and a 7. That is all these 3, all these numbers and another 7. Therefore write down. Therefore, square root of 1764 equal to square root of all these 3, all these factors, that is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7, and again we have multiplied with 7, so another 7. For these 2, 1 will be outside the square root sign. For these 3, 1 will be outside the square root sign. For these 7, 1 will be outside the square root sign. So 21 into 2, 42 square root of 1764. For cross check, just multiply or just find out square of 42. Just multiply. 2 2s are 4. Now this cross means 4 and 2, 8. Again, this cross means 4 to 8. So 8, 8, 16, 6, 1 in hand. Again, 4, 4, 16 plus 1, 17. So 1764 is the number and its square root is 42. Next question, question number 14. Find the smallest number by which 2925 must be divided to obtain a perfect square number. As I told you that when you have to multiply or divide by a certain number, then we have to use the prime factorization method only. Number is 2925. So factorize this number. Last is 5. So this will be 5, 5, 5, 25, 4 in hand, 5, 8, 5. Again 5, 1, 1, 7. Okay, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 1, 9. So this number is divisible by 3. 3 3s are 9. 2 in hand, 2, 7, 27, 3, 9. Again 3, 13. Okay, therefore 2925 equal to 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 13. Again, look at the factors of 2925. We have 5 2 times, 3 2 times, but 13 single time, one time. So, if we divide this number by 13, then there will be no factors like 13. Okay? If we divide 2925 by 13, then there will be no factor 13. Okay? So, here also the method is the number which is single. That is the result. Therefore, write down. Therefore, we have to divide 2925 by 13 so that the result is a perfect square. Okay. Now we have to find out the square root of the number and the number. So when we divide 2925 by 13, the number is, write down, and the number is 2925 divided by 13. Result will be, look, when you divide 2925 by 13, then we will have only 5, 5, 3, 3. There will be no 13. So the result will be 5, 5, 25 into 9. 25 into 9. That is, multiply 25 into 9. 5, 9, 45. 5, 4 in hand. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 4, 225. 225 is a number. Similarly, therefore, square root of 225. 225 is obtained by dividing 2925 by 13. Then its factor will be only 5, 5, 3 and 3. That is 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. For these two 5, one will be outside the square root sign. For these two 3, one will be outside the square root sign. That is 15. So this is the number. Okay. Okay. Next question, question number 15. 1225 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. What does it mean? In question number 15, we have to plant total 1225 number of plants such that in each row the number of plants and the number of rows are equal. So if there are 3 rows, then in each row there will be 3 plants. That is 3 3 9. That means if there are x rows, x number of rows, then in each row there will be x plants. There will be x number of plants. So in x row there are x number of plants. So total x into x. X number of plants are there in total. So we'll consider that there are x rows. Write down. Let there be x number of rows and in each row there are x number of plants. Each row, in each row there are number of plants equal with number of rows. Therefore, total number of plants must be x into x, that is x square. This is equal to 1225 given. Write down. Therefore, by the problem BTP, x square equal to 1225. That implies x equal to square root of 1225. You can use long division method or prime factorization method, whatever. Okay. 1225 5 5 2, then 4, then 5, again 5 4 7 7. So equal to square root of 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. For these two 5, one will be outside the square root sign. For these two 7, one will be outside the square root sign. So 35. Okay. Therefore, what will be the answer line? Let me erase the first line. Answer line. Therefore, there are 35 rows and in each row there are 35 plants. Very important sum. Question number 16 is exactly similar with question number 15. I am just giving you the hint. Read the question. The students of a class arranged a picnic. Each student contributed as many rupees as the number of students in the class. If the total contribution is rupees 1156, find the strength of the class. That means if there are x students each of them are contributing X rupees. If there are 5 students, each student is contributing 5 rupees. So 5, 5, 25 is the total sum. Here we have considered total number of students to be X. Each of them are contributing X rupees. So total amount is X into X, that is X square, which is given 1156. So this is your condition, find out X by square rooting 1156. That was hint for question number 16. Now look question number 17 and question number 18. Question number 17 and 18 are exactly similar. Exactly similar. Here I will be doing question number 18 for you, and I think you will be able to do question number 17 by yourself. Let us do question number 18. What is given? Read the question carefully. Find the least square number which is exactly divisible by each of the numbers 8, 12, 15 and 20. Look, number which is exactly divisible by these numbers. Tell me, if the question was find the least number which is divisible by these numbers, obviously they are LCM. Okay, so first of all you have to find out the least number which is divisible by all these numbers. So write down the least number which is divisible by 8, 12, 15 and 20 is their LCM. LCM, that is lowest common multiple. Find out their LCM. 8, 12, 15, 20. 3 numbers are divisible by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 15, 10, 2, 2, 3, 15, 5. 2 numbers are divisible by 3. So 3, 2, 1, 5, 5. 2 numbers are divisible by 5. So 5, 2, 1, 1, 1. That is 2 into 5, 10, 10 into 3, 30, 30 into 4, 120. So the least number which is divisible by 8, 12, 15 and 20 is their LCM equal to 120. Okay. Now look, this 120 is not a perfect square number. Why? Because in 120 the factors are 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 2. Look, we have 2 2's, single 3, another 2. So if we multiply this 120 number by another 3, another 5 and another 2, then there will be 2 2's for these two. 1 3 is there, another 3. 1 5 is there, so another 5. 1 2 is there, so another 2. Look, now we can easily find out the square root of this number. For these 2 2, 1 will be outside the square root sign. For these 2 3's, 1 will be outside the square root sign. For these 2 5, 1 will be outside the square root sign. And for these 2 2, 1 will be outside the square root sign. So this is your required number. Okay. Write down, therefore the required perfect square number is this one. So 2 2 4, 4 3, 4 into 3 12, 12 into 3 36, and here 5 5 25, 25 into 4 100, 100 into 36, that is 36 0 0. Okay, so what will be your final answer? Therefore, the least perfect square number which is divisible by 8, 12, 15 and 20 is 3600.